It seems that the floodgates have officially opened for JPT prize cars. First the Nissan, then the El Rouge, and now the Suzuki, as it debuts as our latest edition. The Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak, not to be mistaken for a regular Suzuki Escudo, although they are clearly very similar, is a terrifying off-road beast armed with almost 1,000 horsepower. A menace on and off the television screen, the Escudo made its name on the Colorado Pikes Peak in real life, as well as the video game Gran Turismo 2 as one of its best cars. Often known as the Monster Machine, the 1998 Escudo Pikes Peak is also powered by the Suzuki's twin-turbocharged V6 H25A engine positioned in the middle, an implemented change from the automaker, which used to use its engine in the front for the 1996 version. So what exactly happens when you pair an engine capable of making 987 horsepower with a car that weighs 800 kilograms? Absolute pandemonium. It's claimed that the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak is able to accelerate to 60 in 2.2 seconds, with some sources even claiming 1.7. Additionally, it is also believed that the Pikes Peak Monster is capable of reaching 200 miles per hour if it wasn't for its off-road tires and exaggerated downforce appendages. When it comes to top drives, the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak is already an immediate standout from its fellow compatriot, the Suzuki XL7. This is solely because it equips off-road tires over all surface, which in theory would make it more reliable as a first choice when conditions get dirty. Now, when we look at the stats when it comes to the game, the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak has a top speed of 130 miles per hour, 2.2, 0 to 60, 89 handling, 4-wheel drive, and off-road tires. This makes it the second fastest car to 60 when filtered by Japanese cars, and 9th overall. It is also the joint highest handling off-road vehicle in the game, along with the Peugeot 208 WRX. Therefore, these accolades are clearly enough to make it the prize car as one not to mess with, but one to fight for. So introducing your next prize car, the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak. Yo guys, what is going on? Blossom's back and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Of course, the next prize car is a pretty big one in the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak. Very excited for this one, and I have to say, I feel like it's a bit of a pseudo RQ87. A part of me is trying to understand why it's so low in RQ compared to the Peugeot 208 WRX's RQ92. Because although the 0 to 60 is 2.2 to 1.8, both of their handling numbers are about the same, and the Suzuki is actually considerably lighter at 800 kilograms compared to the 208 WRX, which is actually considered pretty heavy, coming in at half a ton more at 1,300. Now, we know for a fact that the Peugeot 208 WRX doesn't have MRI, and if the calculations are correct, according to Redline Top Drives, or now known as Toilet Grenade, the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak has an MRI of 91. So yes, it doesn't have its top speed, so it's not going to be a car that you're going to put on the half mile or the 1 mile or the test bowl, but with that 0 to 60 and 91 handling, that's a little bit of a Lotus 340R situation, to be honest, where the 0 to 60 is just so freaking low, it can pass on the quarter mile and maybe even on a fast circuit. So this car seems quite strong, right? You get really good handling, you get 4-wheel drive, you get off-road tires, low 0 to 60, and, you know, it seems to be pretty good MRI of 91, which makes you think, 87, That's a little bit sus. Maybe the other reason why I think that it's maybe lower on the RQ chain is because it has low ground clearance, which is quite interesting because most of the cars here in its niche are medium or above. The Audi is medium, the WRX is medium, the Peugeot 205 is medium, and I do believe that the car is high. So maybe the one thing that's bringing it down a little bit is the literal, ground clearance of the car itself. But imagine this car on any twisty circuit and anything where it doesn't require any ground clearance. The Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak might be pretty insane, so I'm interested to see where this actually lands. When you think about it, other low ground clearance off-road tire cars, ooh, that's actually an interesting one. Can you think of any other low ground clearance off-road tire cars? Okay, so we have off-road, and where do we find low? Okay, alright, so the T16 is low. and the 405 T6. Okay, so this is interesting though, because this is 3RQ more, but it handles less. It has a lower 0 to a worse 0 to 60, a higher 0 to 60 as well. So it's pretty interesting to see that the Escudo is the worst one here. It has the lowest top speed, but it handles the best, and I favor that. And it also has the low 0 to 60, and it should have 91 MRA. I'll put an image over here. I think Redline posted a screenshot on his Instagram, if it is to be true. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. But anyway, guys, we're gonna jump into it. Let me know if you are excited for the next prize car. We are gonna go straight into the qualifiers. I'm really excited for this. It's another American event where I can flex my Vipers, but also cry at the same time because I don't have an SCG. Seriously, man, the SCG is the best American car in the game. It kind of sucks that I actually missed out on it. So this is medium, isn't it? I can no, it's low. Sorry, I think I was running an Acura that was RQ46. So let me go back and find that. Yeah, I'm using the 3.2, and I'm finally using the Mustang Cobra. So let's get into it. Let's see how high we can get. The epic that's being given out is actually pretty decent, which is nice. But I'm gonna see what we can do. The track sets are basically just Dragon City, 2 city streets medium, and 3 drags for the most part. So I'm gonna lose on the that could have been a bad mistake. Yeah, let's go 1, 2, and 3. It might be it's not better for me to use Bollywood over Hollywood, even though Hollywood is more track focused. This is going to be fine. Of course, I need to talk about the qualifiers and the prelim prizes as well. I got so eager that it's an American event, I just jumped straight into it. I don't think I'm going to 3-star any of it because I'm going to take heavy losses on the city street stuff, but I'm pretty sure that this is a pretty good hand that I'm running, especially with 3 max legendaries, even though there's no SCG. So I want to talk about prizes and requirements. So first of all, over here you see Maserati Pagani, and then we see Lancia Maserati. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's going to be a Lancia Pagani, what's the last one? Maserati final, and maybe no convertibles allowed. It seems to be the case because here are the prizes. It goes from a Maserati Carif, Maserati Ghibli Diesel, Racing, Quattroporte, and the Gran Turismo. The other reason why I think that no convertibles are going to be allowed is because the Pagani Huayra was the key car for the Koenigsegg Chimera, and I'm pretty sure that they're not going to make that a key car twice so soon to each other. So I think we'll see in time, because you know what? Forget what I just said, because I just had a look at the prelims. So I'm going to put the prelim prizes right here, and as you can see, they are giving out convertibles. So that Pagani Huayra convertible might be coming back, which is pretty nice because I do have one. But it is at stock right now. Well, not stock, but it's 111, and I do want to upgrade it, so this might be the time to do so. I didn't do it for the Koenigsegg Chimera. I actually ended up upgrading the Lamborghini Huracan Performante because for some reason, I think that was the better option for me. I don't know why. But here are the prizes for the prelims. It's the Maserati Spider, the Lancia D24 Pininfarina, the Maserati Royale, the Maserati Ghibli Cup, and the Maserati Spider Grand Sport. And if I do remember correctly, the requirements for the prelims is rear-wheel drive Italian cars, which is not as enticing as the one going on for the qualifiers right now. Now, here's the other thing. I really should be running the Ford GT90. I think that would be the better car. I'll probably have to do that. I don't want to do that because I want to flex my Vipers, but hey, we'll see how it goes. All right, so a half-mile test bull and a 1 mile, and I'm going to lose on both city streets. Actually, I'm going to win the city street small, mainly because the Camaro was actually low ground clearance, so pretty sus stuff over there. Yeah, I do believe that the GT90 is the car I'm going to need to use, which kind of sucks, man, because, like, I want to use my max Dodge cars. Like, give me the opportunity to do that. I mean, there is a Dodge event coming up on the horizon, so I think I can use that later. You know what? I'm going to stick with my match Dodges until I can't no more, because over here we have a 1 mile. Okay, that's going to be fine. But really, the best car to use here is indeed the SCG. But the SCG, whenever you get an American event, it's just the best car to use everywhere, which, you know, it's sad because I really, really want one. But unfortunately, it's not a car that you can unpack. Anyway, 2 more tickets. I want to see how high I can get. I would like to get the Epic. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there are 2 test bowls. I'm probably going to have to run the GT90 if they're 2 test bowls. Okay, fair. I'll run the Demon. I'll probably have to run Syracuse over Hollywood. I really want to use Hollywood because, like, she's my favorite legendary. Along with the Demon, which is also named after me, Blossom Jr. So, man, I don't know. I mean, Hollywood's going to win this one, which is nice, but I have to use the GT90, which kind of sucks because I do want to use my max Dodges, but I don't think I'm going to get the chance to. So, yeah, because of the 2 test bowls, right? And that's where I need to use the GT90. So, let's see what else I got going on. Yeah, the highest, you know what, not even the GT90 actually, the ME412 might be the car to go for. The GT90 has better 0 to 60, I mean, sorry, it has better MRA, but I think the ME412 is still the better car, I believe. what I'm trying to figure out is what to fit. I'm going to have to put the ME412 and take out Hollywood, just because like there's so many drags, so Hollywood probably isn't the best car to use here, which really hurts because I want to use Hollywood. And then we use a Daytona. Hey, you know what? At least I get to use a different Dodge, right? At least we're using 3 Dodges. Alright, and there you go. Testable track set right away. Yeah, this is, yeah, someone's already using the ME412. Surprisingly, I would say that the ME412 has come in handy a lot more than I thought it would have. So impressive stuff, I would say. So let's just go for easy pickings over here, right here, easy ones. Okay, so I'm gonna put you on the test bowl, you on the half mile, you on the quarter, and then 2 city streets medium. Those are gonna lose for us, but that doesn't matter. As long as I win on the drags, we should be chilling. All right, how many points? 114. Jeez. All right, and 275 to 155, leaving us with 5-0. How full is this bracket right now? Let's have a look. 290. Oh, so it's basically almost done. Yeah, we'll see how far we can go. Maybe I'll max out of the cheeky little legend. Okay, not max. Maybe I'll put an upgrade in the Chrysler or something, because I have to say, for the most of the time, I would say the epic prize that we get is usually garbage. The Gran Turismo, I wouldn't say is completely garbage. It's not strong, but it's slightly better than some of the other stuff that we've seen. So I wouldn't mind winning that for sure, but if not, I'm probably guaranteed a carbon. If I can't win a carbon of 3 max legendaries, well, I'm not running 3 max legendaries anymore. 2 max legendaries and a legendary prize car. I'd be kind of sad because I've won a lot more of a lot less. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I love my gold, by the way, 51151. But anyway, let me know down in the comments below if you're gonna go for the Escudo or not. I'm gonna give it a try, just because I do want this prize car a lot more than I want the last one, even though it was a Porsche. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly, got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly, got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville Pontiac. Hold tight all night, cruise to Jacksonville
Atlantic.
Blonde hair, don't care, look like Leslie Brooks. Pin up girls everywhere with the drop dead look. Swing it side to side as we slow dance to the night. When I'll hold your perfect hand and take you out just for a ride. We'll share milkshakes at the diner and rebel at every hour. We can watch a drive-in movie, then have romance in the shower. Sleek my hair, light a lucky cig, lucky strike. Have a bowl at the bowling rig, lucky strike. Get some Elvis, play the J-House rock, jazzy. Spread the groove all around the block, jazzy. Boy, it must be good to be living in the 50s. A time just past the war and just before the hippies. Imagine being rich with just a single dollar. Cars were meant for charming and girls were called my darling. Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking